Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 8 of EMBER. And so, we're just turning up, checking in, feeling into our bodies. I was thinking about it, that in some ways, for some people, doing Yoga with Ciara is setting a new intention, or returning to an intention that was there before. For some of you, it's just the ground of who you are. Like some of you have been here for 5 years, 6 years almost, Wild. That's amazing. That we're turning up and it just is. It just is. I just do this. Same thing. Many of you just turn up and just do this. And it's not even that extra thing on your day. It just is your day. Good job. So come, let's lie down, let's connect, and let's move together. Come. Hey, puppy. Good. So landing in. Arrive. Wiggle a bit. Shimmy a bit. Connect. And then drop your knees down towards the right. Let your breath deepen. Find that sense of, just deeper breath, deeper you, deeper now. Turning to inside sensations, this space within you. Come back up to center and then drop your knees down towards the left. Connecting into the deep space within you. Nice, and then just rock your knees from side to side. Nice. So come back to center, and then we're not going to do it yet with the cloth, but we're going to build up to, imagine that you're going to pick up, so underneath your right foot, imagine there's a piece of cloth or something like a pencil, and you want to pick it up with your toes and then lift your foot up off the floor. Place it back down again. So imagine that you're lifting something with your toes. So you're grabbing, it's like you're scrunching your toes along the floor, and then lift your foot up. And then do it again. Scrunch, lift, drop it down, scrunch, lift, drop it down. Try the other side. So scrunch, lift on the left, drop it down, scrunch, lift on the right, and drop it down, scrunch, lift. Nice. Try both. Scrunch, lift, lift both feet, drop them down, scrunch, lift, drop them down, scrunch, lift, drop it down. Nice. So scrunch, lift your right foot, and then bring your right foot to your right hand, like you're handing over whatever it is that you picked up to your right hand. Nice. Lower down. Scrunch, lift your left and bring it to your left hand. And down. Scrunch, lift and bring it to your left hand. So opposite hand. Scrunch, lift and bring it to your right hand. And down. Scrunch, lift both hands. Handing over or footing over. Lowering down. And then scrunch, lift to the left and footing over to your hands. Yeah, because you don't hand over from your foot, you foot over. Nice. Scrunch, lift both and give both to your hands. Lowering down. Scrunch, lift, and then holding on to your feet. Pull your feet towards your belly and just rock from side to side. Just get a sense of the back of your body, deep of your hips. Maybe allow yourself soften into the feeling of floor. Can you be changed by your practice? Can you, like the way the sea wears down the stones and they all become round down beside the seashore? Same thing with you. Can you be worn down or met or softened, polished, whatever, by the practice that you're doing right now? So how do you allow yourself to be met by this? For me, it's like I drop into the emotional layer of me and I allow myself to feel all the different emotions that arise. It's like an orchestra of different sounds and sensations emerging within me that have textures and tones of different types of emotion. Nice. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Roll your ankles in a big circle. So I was reading a book yesterday about empathy and about empaths and people who are very sensitive to other people's feelings and all this kind of stuff. And they were saying that if you find it difficult to watch those movies that are really about shame, so for example, Bridesmaids, the way they just kept doing the most uncomfortable things in, just through this whole scenario or whatever, or that if you find it really difficult to watch things like that, it means that you're very empathetic. It's like, how interesting. What an interesting correlation. Nice. Bend your right knee towards you. And then slowly, either with your knee bent or your leg straight, begin to lower the left leg down until you travel down to some point that feels really comfortable and good for you. And just pause there. That sense of length through your left leg. Squeeze your right knee even closer. Nice. Change. Draw your left knee up towards you. Hold on to it. Stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. And either with your knee bent or your leg straight, lower the right leg down. Bend your knee up towards you. Straighten your left leg up. Lower it down. Bend your knee towards your chest. Hold on to the left knee. Straighten your right leg up. Lower it down. Bend your knee towards your chest. Nice. Straighten your left leg up. Lower it down. Draw your knee up onto your chest. Straighten your left leg up. Or right leg up, sorry. Lower it down. Nice. So straighten both legs up. Bring your elbows or your fingertips to the floor beside you. Really imprint your lower back and the back of your spine towards the floor and lower down to whatever point you can still maintain contact with the floor, and then come back up. So it's not about distance. It's about really listening to your back and noticing, oh, I can only go this far. And if you haven't done this movement in a while, it takes a while for your body to learn the connections of how to keep your lower back on the floor. So just feeling how low can you go, keeping your lower back down, and come back up. Squeezing your thighs together, squeezing your bum, engaging your feet helps. One more time. Super. Bend both knees, arms wide, and just come into gliders. And draw your left knee up towards the right, and then draw your right knee up towards the left. How do you let your practice meet you today? How can you be transformed or changed by your practice? And I know inherently it will just happen, but we can also lean into that sense of allowing ourselves to be met by something. You know, we can be we can be beside ourselves. You know, we can be disconnected from ourselves, and therefore just doing something without it impacting. It's like we are separate from what's happening. Slightly dissociative, but not in an obvious way, but just more in a functional, let's get on with it, let's just drive, you know, let's just go kind of thing. So how do you allow a deeper layer of your life to be present as you move right now? Nice. Back to center. Roll up and down along your spine. And just feeling the deep of you. I'm going to lengthen my arms up towards the ceiling. It feels very nice this morning, but decide what you want to do with your arms for you. Nice. One last time. Rising up and pause. And lowering all the way down. Nice. Just stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms, and just pause for a moment. Super duper. Bend one knee, foot to the floor. Bend one knee, foot to the floor. Roll over and come up onto your hands and knees. Rounding your back and arching your back. Rounding your back, arching your back. Nice. Rounding your back and arching. Super. So come to a neutral spine and then lean over towards the left and bring your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Pause there. Just let yourself lean so that you're trying to square your torso to the floor. It's like give your right hip more weight, because your right hip wants to twist a bit towards the right belly wants to twist a bit towards the right. So how do you become square and long through the right side of your belly? Nice. Bring your knee back. Lean over towards the right. Bring your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. As always, you can rise up, bring your foot forward, and then come back down onto your hands and knees. So you can rise up, step your foot forward, and then come back down. So just feel deeply into your hip here, squaring yourself to the floor. Just noticing how would you lengthen your spine, widen your shoulders, find the rebound from your hands, find the rebound from that left foot. Feel that connection into the right knee. Nice. Bring your knee back. Super. So from here, bring your right knee to your right shoulder. And stretch your right leg long. And sweep your right foot around the corner towards the left. And I'm looking over my left shoulder as I do that. So I can see my right foot around the corner. And then draw your knee up. Bring it up to your right shoulder. Stretch your leg long and around the corner towards the left. Knee up towards your shoulder. Knee around the corner towards the left. Nice. This time it's a different movement. It's the one we've been practicing the last few days. So bring your knee up towards your wrist, your right wrist, and then sweep your right foot across and then swing it back down through the outside of the left leg. So now my thighs have crossed over each other. With a diagonal, bring your right knee up to your right wrist, bring your foot around and then down. Left side. So from here, draw your left knee up to your left shoulder. Straighten your leg, swing your leg around the corner. So your left foot is all the way over towards the right, and I'm looking over my right shoulder. And bring your knee up to your shoulder. All the way around, look at the floor over there. Cool. The next movement, bring your knee up to your wrist, swing your foot across, and then cross your thigh across the front of the other, sit your bum back. Both knees up, back. Sweep your feet towards the right, walk your hands back, sit your bum down on the left. Travel forward, sweep your feet to the left, walk your hands back, sit your bum down on the right. Nice, come all the way forward. Sweep your feet to the right, sit your bum back on the left. Hold on to your ankle with your right hand. Use it as a way of bringing your weight over your hips. So you can take your left hand off the floor, bend your left elbow, reach your left hand up, and then look down towards your feet on the right. So there's if you translate your rib cage towards the left, so it's like I imagine that the left side of my body is like the sail of a boat, and the wind is coming from the right side, so it's like it bows more towards. So I lean more into the left side of my body, and I fill into it. It's like the billowing of a sail on the left. And then as a result, the right side is shortening, the left side is lengthening. Nice. Bend your elbow, walk yourself forward, bring both feet over towards the left, walk yourself back, sit down, your bum on the right. Reach down, hold on to your ankle on the left. Pull, so you're bringing your weight over your hips, bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up, and then turn your head and look down at your left feet. Your feet over towards the left. And again, let your right side billow as you shorten the left side. So imagine the sense of like I even lean open. There's more weight into the right hip. I'm really engaging down into the right hip and up into the right hand because I'm anchoring the pose with the right side opening more. As the two ends of the right side open away from each other, I can lean more into the deep of my rib cage. Nice. Bend your elbows, swing your leg forward. I think we're going to stand tomorrow. Grab your tea towel. Okay. And we're probably going to start using the stick as well tomorrow. So bring both hands forward in front of you. And then slowly, with care, rise upwards and find the place where both arms are comfortable. So that means tend to the weaker arm in the movement. So don't go beyond it with the strong arm. Find the place of movement for the weaker arm. And then bring your hands down, bend your elbows into your chest. Bend your elbows back so your cloth comes to your chest. Stretch your arms forward, rising up. Tend to the weaker arm so that you only go as far as feels comfortable, whatever that is for you. Bring your hands down, bend your elbows in. Nice. Then again, rising up. And then wherever you've ended up, lean a little bit over towards the right side, but only a little bit. So you're learning your capacity all the way back to center, over towards the right, left side, whichever one you didn't do. And center. I'm just traveling from side to side. And there's a trick. The underarm, I let it get lighter. I'm not pulling so hard with the underarm. It's like it becomes, I float the underarm. So instead of it being, I'm a pull, I'm a pull, I'm a pull, instead it's like, oh, I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating. And the top arm is really strong and the lower arm is starting to feel like it's lighter or floatier. Nice. And then draw a circle towards the four corners of the room that you're in. With your arms, with your hands. And then circle in the other direction. Again, if you're minding your shoulder, then do mind your shoulder. Find whatever version of this you do. Could be just one hand circling. Nice. And then bend come back to center, over towards the right, bend your elbows, straighten. Over towards the left, bend your elbows, straighten. Bend your elbows, straighten. All the way over, bend your elbows, straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Nice. So bend your right knee, lasso your foot with your cloth, and slowly begin to straighten your right leg. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Nice. Other side, bend your left knee, lasso your foot, straighten your leg, bend your knee, straighten your leg, bend your knee, straighten your leg, bend your knee. Nice. Get rid of your cloth. Step your right foot as far to the right as you can. Bring your left hand to the floor. Reach your right hand towards your left foot. And so your right buttock is probably floating off the floor. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe. And then, so what I do is I kind of lean and dive and drop my weight more and more towards the left thigh as I reach really deeply through the back of my ribs on the right, as I sweep and deepen that sense of length from my right hip all the way down into my right fingertips. Nice. Come back up to center. Step your left foot as far to the left as you can go with your knee bent. Right hand to the floor. Sweep your left hand down in the direction of your right foot. And again, have that sense of leaning your weight down towards your thigh as you really lengthen from your left hip, left lower back, all the way down into your fingertips. Nice. Come back up to center. Cool. Come into relaxation. So, whatever way you do, gather yourself, collect yourself. Landing in. So setting up your accoutrements and then just shimmy, unpack yourself a little bit, kind of shoulders, hips, legs. Feel how you're in connection to whatever it is that you've set yourself up with. How do you really settle? And then when you're in a good enough place, when there's enough support, enough comfort, enough space, enough breath, see what it's like to drop. And so just to remind you, that instruction that I gave yesterday, that if ever there is a fullness or a busyness in your nervous system, that in any meditation ever that you're doing, if ever you're feeling like there's a lot of fullness in you and it's hard for you to slow down and your mind keeps getting distracted, then just contract the place that the person is talking about. Actually engage it rather than assume that passively observing something will actually be restful for you. So at any stage in any of the meditations that I offer, just have that sense of, in this moment, I can contract this place and feel it. So just settling, feeling your feet, maybe contracting them, feeling your ankles, your calves, your knees. And you're not only contracting if you're contracting, but you're actively relaxing afterwards. So that's the trick. Maybe we'll do that, okay? So contract your feet and then actively relax your feet. So just feel like, oh, there you go. I can really relax my feet now. Contract your ankles and really relax your ankles. Contract your calves. Really deeply relax your calves. Contract your knees. And then relax your knees deeply. Contract your thighs. Relaxing your thighs deeply. Contract your buttocks. Relax your buttocks deeply. Contract your pelvic floor, deep belly. And relax. Contract your diaphragm, the breath. Deeply relax. Contract your shoulders, upper arms, hands. A whole lot, your whole arm. And deeply relax. Contract your face just a tiny bit. Relax. And then contract your scalp or your eyebrows, or engage somehow into the skin of your head. And then deeply relax. Well, then just feel that sense of, I can relax my whole body. Nice. So just feeling into your navel. Have a sense of, in this moment, as you feel into your navel, as you feel into the deep of your belly, just really let yourself fall into the sense of your belly, connecting. Nice. So if you're able to stay there for another few minutes, then wonderful. If you're slowly beginning to emerge. Then begin to move your fingers, your toes, have that sense of wiggling things and engaging things so that they can move. Nice. It's very nice to be here. Very nice to lengthen and connect and just check in. Just, how am I today? So great. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well. Be you. Be awesome. Ciao.